Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is VirtualNunchucks. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here on this Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about my impressions of the PS4 closed beta for Marvel's Avengers. It was a pre-order closed beta, so if you pre-ordered the game on PS4, you get to play it this weekend. Next weekend, I think it's PC and Xbox, or it might just be open beta for PS4 and then PC and Xbox, but I'm not sure. The next 2 weekends uh, are are betas for this game, so you'll have an opportunity to play it. I think it's PC and Xbox pre-orders, as well as PlayStation 4, and then the last weekend is open for everybody. I think that's how that works. So for the next 2 weekends, everybody can play. Now, here's the deal. Did I like it? Did I hate it? I actually told my wife about an hour in. I quit playing it and I said, I hate this game and I won't play this game. This game is stupid. I'm gonna cancel my pre-order. I think I hate it. That's what I told her. She ran an errand and she came back and she said, "So you still hate it?" And I was like, "No, no, I don't hate it. There's some work that needs to be done, but I don't hate it." So let me explain. When you open up the game or when you start the game, the first thing you do is a day, which we've all seen through the trailers and the press events and all that stuff. You get to play through that sequence with the Golden Gate Bridge and all that. That was freaking amazing. That was awesome. But you only get to play with a character for 3 minutes. You get to play as Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow. It's 3 minutes apiece, basically, for all of those characters. And then it's done. Now, that sequence was totally awesome. I want to play Thor more. I want to play Captain America more. I want to play Black Widow some more. I want to play Iron Man. Well, at the time, I hated Iron Man, so at the time, those were my three characters. Was like Thor, Captain America, and Black Widow. I was like, I want to play these people again, but Iron Man can sit down. And Hulk was even totally cool in the 8A part. So if they just gave us that over and over and over and over and over and a couple more missions after that, that would have been totally cool. I would have been cool with that, and that would have been it. But then we jump ahead in the story because we're trying not to spoil things. They want you to play with in the beta. They want you to play with Black Widow. They want you to play with Hulk. They want you to play with Kamala Khan, and they want you to play with Iron Man, and that's fine. But to do that, they had to split it up so bad that you didn't know what in the heck was going on. They gave you little like text blurbs and things like that, and little cutscenes here and there to kind of explain what was going on. And I apologize for sneezing a minute ago. And it was very convoluted and it was very strange in that you get little text pop-ups that say this is a heavy attack for this person, this is a heavy attack for this person, plus this to do that on the screen during the 8-day demo, but there was so much going on the screen that you can't really pay attention to that. So by the time I got back around to playing Hulk, for example, I was like, what do I do? He turned into a big wuss. Compared to 8A, he was throwing around tanks and all kinds of crap on the Golden Gate Bridge. But when I got a hold of him again, he was a wuss. He died in 3 minutes, and when it takes 4 or 5 hits on a regular human to kill somebody, that's kind of sort of not fun. As the Hulk, he should be able to smash him with his big toe and be done with it. I got very frustrated. I died several times, and I didn't understand the gear system and how it worked, and I was trying to figure that out, and it was very convoluted and very, very irritating. Because for 3 hours, you play as Kamala Khan or Hulk, with story beats, because you haven't assembled the rest of your team. So I was, by the time this 3 hours segment of the story segments were over, I was ready to just like delete the beta and be done with it and cancel my pre-order and just tell you guys, don't buy this game, this piece of crap, don't worry about it, not worth it. But they saved themselves, because once you slog through the 3 hours that you get to play story-wise with Kamala Khan and Hulk. And once you get to play around with the gear system and finally get the opportunity to gear system and understand how the gear system works, they open up things like holographic augmented reality training missions, and you get to play as each individual uh, character, like the four in the beta anyway. So I began to play around with people like Iron Man, who I totally didn't understand and didn't get, and begin to understand how he works, because they show you his different like counter moves that he can do and how to do certain things with Iron Man that they didn't show you in the A-Day demo part. They show you, the different move sets that they have. They show you all this stuff. So I was like, okay, I can live with that. That's cool. But then by the time, and then I got to play in with each one of these characters, and by the time I was done with the beta, I was like, just that segment alone, I was like, okay, I can handle this. So then I started jumping into the uh, more open missions, like the drop zone missions, and the different things that they allow you to do once the game opens up a little bit. And then I was like, okay, I think I can handle this, even with Black Widow and Kamala Khan. I think I can handle this, but it took 3 hours to get there. And it depends on your skill level, but I can tell you honestly that if you're not familiar with the controls, you're going to have problems, and it can take you about 3 hours, because it's just crazy. Um, there wasn't it just took that long. But once I got there, uh, I began to at least appreciate the game a lot more. I could stand to play it. And my wife came back a few hours later and said, "Well, do you hate it now?" And I said, "No, no, I don't. I don't hate it. It's a lot more fun now. I understand it better now. I got to look at the gear system. I understand how the gear system works. It's a shame that the gear system is not cosmetic. It just boosts your stats, but at least it's there. It can boost your stats. And please, oh please, oh please, do something to buff Hulk, because Hulk, even with all the gear, is still a wuss. He can't he can't survive uh, the amount of people that he gets messed around with. And of course, I might have worse luck with the Hulk than somebody else, so it could all just be subjective on my part. But I did not like the Hulk. I did like Thor, and I wish I could have played more with Thor. But I'll have to wait for the new game, or for the whole game to do that. Um, but yeah. So here's the deal. It's a live service game. It's going to be a live service game, which means that they're going to have content all the time, and there's microtransactions in there somewhere. The marketplace was in the game in the beta, let you know what you're going to get. It's all cosmetic. You can earn it through regular gameplay, but you can bet your bottom dollar you're going to spend real money to get cosmetic things like different outfits for your characters, or you know, there's even an outfit where you can get a frog hat for Kamala Khan with a Thor outfit. It's just weird little stuff like that, or Gangster Hulk with the suit and all that. But it's there. It's cosmetic only, and as long as it stays that way, I kind of can understand that. But it's also gonna suck if some really really cool epic suits like the one Thor's wearing right there is behind a paywall. It's gonna suck. I hope it's not. I hope you can earn them, but we'll have to wait to see how that works out. Since it's a multiplayer centric game, I do recommend that you play with people that you know that have the game, or even if you don't, play with some randoms so that you have better luck getting your objectives done in the game, because it's basically AI companions basically follow you around and beat the guy closest to him until the guy that closest to him is dead. They do not help you with the objectives at all. They just follow you around and beat up people. It's nice when there's a group of people, but if you're trying to actually secure points, for example, for a certain amount of time, and you have to keep going between the two, you're going to be the one that runs between the two if you're playing AI only. So I do recommend you play uh, with uh, some help, human, if you're in trouble. Um, the the missions that they gave us to play, and again, you guys can play them on your own when the open beta comes out. But the missions they gave us to play, they're okay. They're things like take out an arc reactor that AIM's building. Uh, you know, um, find a secret facility, shield facility to help um, shield get rebuilt and stuff like that. Uh, save a city block, save a city basically uh, from AIM doing terrible things to the people, help resistance fighters. But it's all basically like 10-minute little. Here's a cool little mission you can go on for the multiplayer segments. But it's a live service game, so there's gonna be it's a random loot generator kind of thing where if you want loot, those are the missions you're gonna have to do to get your loot and to get your gear and to get your different things. So you're gonna play those missions over and over and over and over and over. I get that. I understood that when I got involved in the game, but I hope there's a little bit more variety than what we saw, because if there's not, it can be very, very boring very, very quickly. But we'll have to wait to see how uh, the game progresses and how the game is at launch before I make my final decision on that. Um, I don't know, guys. I kind of liked it. It's a taste of what is to come, and for what it is, for being able to be these superheroes. Once you figure out that you can do it, it's worth doing, I think. It was fun to play. I do recommend that you play the beta, form your own opinions on it. But as of right now, do I think it's worth playing? Yes. Do I think that it needs some work? Yes. The gear system needs some work. The the heroes need buffing. All of them do. They need buffing in some way or another. Give them more damage. Give them more health. Something. I don't know. But they die really, really easy. And it's really difficult to understand the control scheme. So give us a control schematic, something to let us know, hey, this is what you do. Because it's not there. Um, but these are just little minor gripes. There are a few glitches that I ran into where, like, guys that you kill will, like, bounce in the corner and they just stay there, and they just bounce. It's really weird. Um, or a control panel that you're supposed to use was glitched out for me once or twice. But again, this is a beta thing, so I'm not surprised that this is happening. This is things that they can still fix. We have a month, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below of the beta. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Some people are upset that Spider-Man's coming to PS4 in 2021 and only PS4. Well, that's because Sony owns the rights for both video games and movies of Spider-Man, so I'm sorry. Um, but that's the breaks. Do I like it? No. I think that everybody should have the same roster. But it's not uncommon. Soul Calibur 4, I believe it was, on Xbox got Yoda. PlayStation got Darth Vader. And so it's happened before, and it's going to happen again, but that's why they did it. Do I like it? No. But I understand why people are upset about that. But again, it's not until 2021, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Um, but let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. Are you guys going to play again this weekend and the weekend after that? Or have you played it enough where you're done with it and you're like, okay, I'm done? Did you like it enough to buy the game when it comes out? What's the deal? Let me know. Talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a great day. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever content is a channel. And I'm going to be doing Ghost of Tsushima content for a while and get that review out to you guys as well. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you very, very soon. See you tomorrow, guys.